All right, today we welcome in the volleyball team coming off of a big win this weekend. So the first question I have for you guys is, talk about your feelings your team had after the huge comeback win this weekend, and how did the win impact your team at this point in the season and then moving forward going on in the season? Gabby, if you wanted to go ahead and start with that one.
Yeah, I think we're all really excited that we were able to turn that game around. I remember going into the third set, before the coaches came in our huddle, us girls were talking about making it a turning point for the season if we come back and win this game. And it would be a real setup for this coming week going into practice as well as going into play Walsh. It was a really exciting feeling, and it definitely boosts our confidence, and now we know what we need to do to get ourselves to push a win even when we're down by 2 sets.
Absolutely. Macy, did you want to say anything about your thoughts on it?
I just think it was a good confidence booster for us, especially when we went to Quincy. We played some really tough competition with some big girls which we see in our conference, but it was definitely a little bit different than what we typically see. So it was good to get a win under our belts and build some confidence for our team.
Absolutely. Coach, did you have any thoughts that you wanted to mention?
Well, the girls did awesome. Right in the second set when we started making some of the changes that we needed, and that was a turning point to go into the third set that helped to boost the confidence and the consistency that we needed to be able to get out of there with a win. So it was really awesome job by them.
Absolutely. All right. Second question here is, what was the biggest adjustment you guys made defensively to allow slowing down the Panthers and putting your defense in a position to have a big second half comeback?
I think the biggest thing first, our block was doing really well the whole game, but mostly in the third, fourth, and fifth set of that game. And I think that set our back row defense up for success. We also really focused on just getting the ball up and playable rather than perfect, because sometimes when you try to be perfect, it goes over the net and then the other team gets a point. So it's better to just set up a ball that our setter can set to our offense and just give them a playable ball rather than being perfect.
Absolutely. Gabby, did you have any thoughts on that?
I think she hit the nail on the head. Our block was doing really well, and we were able to make those adjustments that we needed.
Awesome. What was the biggest focus going into the next road game matchup versus Walsh this week?
Well, it's a rivalry game, and we're all really excited for it. And right now, we're working on trying to get more consistent and get the execution of our plays and our passing and serving. This game is about serve and passing. Whoever serves better, whoever can pass better, is the one that ends up with the win. Because every level of volleyball is serving and passing. We're working through that this week.
Absolutely. And Coach Gonzalez, you've been here at Malone for over 20 years with the Pioneers. What's your best memory that you have facing Walsh, and what does the matchup mean to you and the whole Malone Pioneer Volleyball program?
Well, there's been a lot of matches that we have played against them for 20 years. So the one memorable one right now that I can remember is the one in September 13, 2022. It was a home game here. It was a really exciting game. We won the first 2 sets. We lost the third one, and we came back and won the fourth one. I think this was their sophomore year for Gabby and Macy, and it was a really exciting win that day. The atmosphere was really good, and especially from the fans, so it was really exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I kind of remember that one a little bit. That was a big game.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then also, how much does it mean for your girls, and how much as a coach does it mean to have a big turnout for the supporters and for the Malone students in a hostile territory on the road at Walsh?
I think it's really important for whatever sport it might be, whether it's a rival game or not, to have a big student section, because most times you feed off of that, especially because it's a rival, so it's important to have that energy that we can feed off of and as much support as we can get.
Absolutely. Gabby, any thoughts on what you're looking forward to with the support?
I agree with Macy. I also think it's just really awesome when the whole athletic department supports each other on those big rival games, because then they'll be at our games, we'll go to their games, and it's just like, it's a good community.
It's a big boost, especially for the team, to have the fans there. Especially when we go to Walsh, we fill up with, you got to be proud to be a Pioneer when that happens,
Absolutely. Walsh is always a big rivalry, and we're glad to be able to have it every year with every sport. Well, once again, we want to thank Macy, Gabby, and Coach Gonzalez for their time answering our questions, and we look forward to the big matchup on Saturday versus Walsh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.